How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Unsigned Pop Punk Podcast. It's me, your boy, your host, Patrick Tarnowski. And today, we welcome back our homie, ISITJOSH. It's our good friend. Welcome
Hello.
back.
Hi, thanks for having me. Excited to be back. Love Unsigned Pop Punk.
If you guys are watching this, you get to see that we really went out of our way to make sure that our color scheme matched.
Look at
Black
that.
shirts, purple lights,
The black shirts are implied.
sexy beards. The only thing
Yeah.
he dropped the ball on was the backward
I
snapback.
know. And I'm a backwards snapback guy.
Jeez.
People are scared to wear the backward snapbacks nowadays, it seems, but I still have mine. My
So
stacks of them.
I can't wear this hat forwards. It
Oh,
looks
no.
super goofy.
I
This
could
hat in
never wear a
particular.
snapback forward ever. I
I
couldn't.
I I used to sometimes. It all depends on the hat, but this is like one of those like shorter top, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like it can't go forward. It just like I look like a goober,
Yeah.
and so it doesn't work. But um I used to only rock like baseball caps. Those were my favorite. And then you do the side,
Oh, cocked off to the side.
cocked
Yeah.
off to the side
Yeah.
because Tom DeLonge,
That's
obviously.
what it was. Do you know how many Hurley hats I had? I used to collect them. I think I
Did you?
had like 40 or 50 Hurley hats.
I've never had a Hurley hat, but I have had many a Hurley shirts. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure like when Take Off Your Pants and Jacket came out, I only owned like Dickies.
oh
Like
yeah.
that's it. Dickies.
Yeah.
Um I got myself some Macbeth shoes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Some Atticus. I wore a lot of Atticus.
Yeah. Yeah, and then later, a few years after that, we were exposed to the deep V necks. Did you ever get into the
Oh,
deep V?
yes. I So I always just did the normal V-necks because I had a little bit of a belly, a little tum tum, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but my buddy Joe, he was the deep V-neck, like almost almost, to that deep V that like
Yeah.
goes to your belly button. That
Hmm.
American Apparel deep V.
I wish I could pull that off.
I don't think anyone really pulled it off per se. It's just they just wore it.
Fair. That's so fair. Yeah. Yeah, there
My
was a good 2 or 3 years there, I think, where every neckline that I owned was some shape of a V.
Dude, we had such crazy tan lines. Like when you took your shirt off,
Yeah.
you just had this big old brown V. Looked like you're always wearing a bandana.
And like we rolled our shorts or sh sleeves so high too that like yeah.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That was when there was no Dickies at that time. It was
We had to make our own clothes.
yeah, I
Well,
think it was.
alter.
Well, and there weren't. It wasn't like you could just go get skinny Levi's like the 5'10s or
Oh,
5'11s or whichever. I think the 5'10s are the super skinnies. But
yeah.
you had to go get girl pants.
Yep. With the small pockets.
Oh gosh, yeah. The small pockets were the worst.
I don't know why women are subjected to small pockets like that.
I don't know. We should get some like Jinko size pockets on these
Hmm.
skinny pants.
I think that would help bring skinny jeans back into style.
Dude,
Larger pockets.
could you imagine like on skinny jeans to where like the bottom of the pocket was like on your thigh?
Oh man, I'm putting my PS2 in there,
You
walking out
wouldn't
the door.
you wouldn't be able to though because it'd bend it. That or you just wouldn't be able to bend your leg.
Yeah, he's got to walk with purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could get some Jinkos again. Like
Yeah,
find some. Oh man, those are like impossible to find.
they are, and they're expensive.
Yeah. And brand new Jinkos are really expensive as well. Super. Jinko, calm it
Jinko,
down.
cool it.
Calm your shit.
Remember your target here.
Yeah, your target are the audience is like poor middle-aged people now.
Let's go. You know what I mean?
Just trying to live our life and go back to our youth. But you're
Yeah.
taking all our money. All right, Josh, you You released your full length album, a collection of short stories about the heart. Talk to me
Yes.
about it. How's the response been for it?
Gosh, it's been 2 years of work
Hmm.
getting that out. And when I started on it, I didn't even realize it was going to be an album until, we all sat down and we're like, wait, almost, a chunk of these singles I've been dropping are all telling these stories that are all intertwined. I was like, you know what, let's intermingle this into an album. Hence the album title, a collection of short stories about the
Yeah.
heart. But no, it's been great. I've never dropped a full-length album in my life. In any of the bands I've been in, and now my solo project, I've always done EPs. Like it's just
Yeah.
EPs.
An
So
18 song collection.
18 song collection. Yeah. And I kept 18 because, if I was on a label or something, they would have made me drop,
Sure.
7 of those songs.
Probably.
But yeah, so I got to keep some weird outliers in there, which like I know won't perform well, but I'm glad they're there because like sonically they just belong on that album.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great. It's been received really well. It's been nice having Kellen on there. Kellen Quinn, who, shared out the feature that he shared it on his socials and stuff, which helped. But no, it's been great. I'm not like one of those massive artists who will wake up to 30,000, 40,000 streams. Like it's always a slow build for me. But
Yeah.
this slow build has been faster. It's a faster, slow build, and I don't know. I love seeing it. It's brought back some old fans that I haven't heard from in a while that are like, oh my gosh, the album's here. So I don't know. And now I'm just trying to navigate that post-release life cycle
That
with our short
post-release
attention
life.
spans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song off it?
I always used to say, just tell me, because just tell me has been one of my favorite songs for so long, but that's such an older single that I feel like
Yeah.
it's a boring answer. So I'm gonna go with I Used to Dream.
Okay.
It's a short piano ballad, and I work with co-writers, my two best friends, Comfort and Venus, on everything, and they produce and mix and all that. And this song is the only song on the album that's really just me. And I
Yeah.
I poured a lot into that one, and it's actually a poem that I wrote that I turned into a
Oh, that's
piano
cool.
ballad.
I
So
didn't
that
know
one I
that.
guess means the most to me. So it's just yeah, for me it's my favorite.
Nice. I just really like Tony Hawk.
Tony
As
Hawk is such a
it's
banger.
it's so fun.
It's so fun, and what's funny is it turned itself into a little B-side. Like it doesn't really catch with like the big crowd, but the crowd that does like it is like that's my favorite song. That's
Yeah.
like Tony Hawk is the one. But I don't
I
know.
I I want to see it catch on to Tony Hawk, I just want to see
Yeah,
him he should just come out to a show. There's no reason he can't.
Tony, come
It's
out.
not like he's got anything going on,
No,
you
come on
know.
out, Tony.
Come on, Tony. Let's
Don't
hang
sue
out.
me for using your name in my song.
Let's hang out, dude.
Yeah.
I think you're okay. I think didn't like was it Felicity, the band Felicity? They just made a song called Charlie Sheen. Uh
Yeah, they're so like I think the legal advice is don't do it, but as long as you're not like shaming that person in the song or like anything like that, I think
right.
you're
And I'm pretty sure like they made like a I remember anyway that they made like a TikTok of like calling his representation and trying to talk to him and stuff and like asking permission to like can you check out this song? I want him to listen to the song.
that's so great. Yeah,
Awesome.
and the official response was, don't name it Tony Hawk. But then I went on Spotify and just typed in Tony Hawk, and there's so many songs named after Tony Hawk.
Well, and to be fair, it's not like it's capitalized,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. And Mr. Tony is not going to do anything. Mr.
Mr. T
Hawk,
Dude, Mr. Hawk is such a beautiful
such a
human being.
yeah.
Right, Tony? You're a beautiful human being. Everything's good. We're all good here.
We're all good, Mr. Hawk.
Well, it's one of the things we were also talking about, like just a little bit ago. Like it's been about 2 years since the last
Yeah.
time you were on the and we were Where Did All My Friends Go at that time?
That's
And
right.
yeah, so like at that time you had just released Joshville.
Oh
So
God.
yeah, so like what you been up to the past 2 years?
It's been wild because, Joshville really marked a strange era for me
Hmm.
because that was right when I decided, I had just quit my job to pursue other things like my 8 to 5, and I had decided to move to Philadelphia, and like it's just my whole life was changing at that point, and I remember like finding it really hard to keep up with like my music career and the content creation and like
Mm.
the just everything I do. And I just remember there was a good couple months there where everything just kind of felt completely unmanageable. And then it just started snapping back. And that's when we really locked in and we're like, all right, album time. Like, let's do this. I have like a plan now. But I remember it's funny you bring up Joshville because, yeah, that was kind of the turning point where everyone went like, okay, let's take this to the next level.
Let's do
Like,
this.
yeah, and you can tell even in the production quality that like we
Hmm.
all locked in after Joshville 1
Yeah.
came out. Like if you compare Joshville 1 to Joshville Part 2 that's on the album, that kind of is a follow-up. Uh it's night and day. Like
Hmm.
it's night and day.
Oh
So,
yeah, like the quality of the music went up, like the production value went through the roof. Like it's all completely like another level.
and I love that it's just been the three of us, me, Comfort, and Venus. And it's like if you listen to the first song we put out, Tattered Sleeves, and then you listen to this album, just like you can hear the growth in not just me, but also my producers and my best friends who are with me through all of this. Like we've just all have been growing together, and it's really fun to watch. And I just love those two so much. So it's really cool to see like, oh wow, Comfort, your mixes got so great, and Venus, your harmonies, and all this are just getting better and better. And I don't know, it's cool to see it all come together in this album.
It's always fun to watch like the growth of like artists that are, giving it their all and pushing and I even remember like when I was first kind of like starting music and stuff and I was like, "Oh no, we're really good, really good," but we weren't good,
Yeah,
and then we're like, well, what if we try to get good? What if we actually
yeah,
try? And then like you just like start doing shit all the time and practicing and going and playing, and then all of a sudden like, oh shit, people like me. People like this stuff because it's actually getting better because we're doing it all the time.
yeah. And a year ago I stopped doing content creation. It was about a year ago, and now I only post stuff about my music career. I'm just making it clear with my followers, like, hey, I'm done making emo jokes and stuff like that. I'm just bored of it. Um, and I
That's okay. You can
saw
come do emo jokes for me.
Yeah, I'll come do
You,
it with you. But
yeah,
I
yeah.
did. I saw like a huge drop off of followers,
Hmm.
and engagement, everything. It was really hard to do, but they all slowly over the last year have been replaced with people who have been following me for my music content and things like that. So that's been really cool to watch. And then just giving them this large chunk of music to be like, hey, you can now binge this. You don't have to sift through my singles.
Yeah, that's one of the best parts about like albums. Like,
Yeah.
but you got to be able to like do all of the singles to do the album.
I know. And like by the time these 18 songs came out, I think like 6 or 7 of them had already been released as singles. Because
Yeah.
if I took 2 years and didn't release music right, that I just that album would have released to nobody. Um,
Yes.
yeah. So, and I think what's cool about the album now is even like in my day to day and content creation and stuff like that, when I need to promote my music, I just have so much more to pull from now, other
Hmm.
than just like the few EPs I did and the singles I've dropped here and there. Like now I have 18 songs
Yeah.
that are just there. And some of those songs have had thousands and thousands, if not tens of thousands of listeners on some of the singles, but some of the B-sides, like I Used to Dream, I think only like maybe 1,000 people have listened to that specific song.
Hmm.
And so it gives me more of those opportunities where it's like, oh, this album's a little bit older, but because it released with 18 songs, this song can get an extra push and I can do something with this. And
Well, and that's the thing though. Now, especially nowadays, you don't know what's going to hit. Like I don't want to keep bringing back, but they're just doing so much with stuff. But like once again, that band Felicity, one of the songs that they're making like super like popular is an old song from
yeah,
albums ago,
yeah,
and like. you don't know what's going to pop off. So it's like
Mm-mm.
having all of these in your arsenal. You know, you don't know which one's going to hit, and then you maybe one of them that originally was a B-side hits, and you're like, there we go, that's it,
Yep.
we found
Yeah,
it.
and that's how it has been with some of the songs of mine that have taken off. And that's kind of like the advice I always give to new artists is like manage your expectations and know that dropping an album, unless you're already a legacy artist or like super established or
Yeah.
catch a viral moment, like it is a slow build. And then your viral moment may come from a song you dropped 2 years ago, and you
Mm-hmm.
need to be ready to lock in and get going on that. So just keep posting because those people who do blow up that one song are gonna go back and they're gonna listen to all your music and stuff. So, you know,
Exactly. I mean, I like even bringing it way back when I first like found Green Day, you know, like
yeah,
Dookie came out. I had that and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And then I went back and I bought Kerplunk and I bought, 1039 Smoothed Out Slappy. I was like, went and seeking more. Same thing with Blink 182. You
yeah.
know, Dude Ranch came out, had that on cassette. Then I had to go, then I had to go back and get Buddha and Cheshire Cat, you know?
Yeah. And I'm gonna, one strategy, if you want to call it that, I like to do things that are completely unmanageable and take them on myself, is I'm going to do 18 DIY music videos for the 18 songs, be it a
Yes.
visualizer or whatever, and I want to do them myself. And that will also give me a chance to continue to come back and be like, hey, remember this song?
Yeah.
Here's a music video. And so the plan is to
Smart.
do 18 all myself. I'm teaching myself everything as I go. So
Whew.
that's how
That
we
isn't,
spawned the Unclear music video. I did that with tripods
I like
in
it.
my apartment.
That's so, dude, that's the way to do it. And I can't tell you how much I agree that like if you have the ability or just even the desire to
hmm
make content, to make a video out of every fucking song you've ever put out,
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah.
Because in this day and age where content is king, 18 videos can only help you, not
Yeah,
hurt
there's
you.
no downside to that other than me burning out. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
other than
So,
not wanting to fucking make anything anymore.
yeah.
Yes.
It'll be fun though, because I have a lot of friends in other spaces, some like friends that do like content creation and other musicians, and
Hmm.
I have a lot of them around me and some are flying in, so I'm gonna have a lot of like cameos and things
Yeah,
like that in my
smart.
videos, which I'm excited about. Yeah.
I'm excited to see all 18.
And if you're watching now, Unclear is already out, so you can see the first one I cobbled together.
I meant 17. I've clearly
Mm.
seen that one
Yeah. And then you have to binge all 18.
because it's all going to tell one single story. It's going to
Yeah, if
be
I can
like the
link, I
glass
should try
castle.
to link all of them together in some capacity. I should like look at the first frame that I have of Unclear and be like, okay, how do I?
Now, look, this doesn't have to be for this one, okay? But for something, you should literally make like an entire cohesive like short film
I
out.
would too. You know that I would.
Like the thing is like does the music video just like ends and then the next one that pops up it just continues on the next
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah. And I have thought about that, especially with this album being a collection of short stories about the heart,
Yeah,
I did think about literally short films or even writing a book, that went
that's a
along
good
with all
idea
of
too.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But really fucking with people though, never putting like to be continued or anything like that. It just ends so that when you watch them all in a row, it's just
what
there's
I'm
no
going to do is
stopping to
upload
it.
one single video file that's 47 minutes long
Yes, yes. It's
and
called a
just
short movie.
did you see the new Josh music video? Like what? Yeah, it's 47 minutes long.
It's like fucking Thriller, man.
Yeah.
Dude, like serious.
I'm
That's
going after it.
genius. Let's do it.
Going after it.
All right. So another thing is you were recently on another show, the Prima Donnas,
Mm,
where you talked about the juggling act between digital presence and your well-being.
yeah.
So, like, what's changed for you in managing like mental health and authenticity online?
A lot. I started out in the early days being very open about my mental state, which was bad at the time. You know, let's be real. It's been a rough life for me. And you know, I kind of did that for a year, and most of the people who started following me and listening to my music at the beginning expected that from me. And I think around the time where I quit my 8 to 5, focused on like side gigs and doing all of this full time, is when I kind of started hiding some of that. And like, I didn't mean to, but there was just so much happening. Like, I would get invited on the Emo's Not Dead cruise. I'd get invited to all of these festivals and this and that. And so my life was so like relatable and then like instantly just unrelatable. You know, like here I am backstage at this festival and now I'm on a cruise ship and like
Hmm.
here's the song I have to promote and look, I'm playing a show here. And it was just like I didn't even realize that it was happening until I like looked back on my year. I was like, that this is so inauthentic, like everything I've posted. Because I started copying like other bands. Like, what are other bands doing? Oh, it's
Sure.
so professional. And like, and now, you know, it was kind of recent. A few months ago, I had a little, you know, mental health scare, we'll call it. And I've since rebounded from that. But that's when I kind of like not broke down, but got a little more open with my audience and was like, hey guys, I'm struggling. Things have been really bad lately. I'm working on it really hard. And the support was insane. They showed up in numbers to be like, we're still here. We're still here. And that was right before, you know, the album came out. And since then, yeah, I've been doing my best to not feel so pressured to post just to give people something. But like if I need time off, like I just took the last 4 or 5 days off from social media because I was in a bad mental state. And today I'm feeling much better, rejuvenated, and I'm gonna make some content today and post it and potentially go live later, you know, and just making sure that I do that instead of powering through. Because, you know, back in the day I used to stream 6 days a week, uh, and things like that just burned me out, you know.
I need to take some of that advice. I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
when
hard
the
advice to take.
it is. I don't know
Yeah.
when the last time I haven't done at least one full-time job.
Yeah, and that's the thing that people don't understand, I think sometimes in like the artist space and the podcast space and like what you do, just everything really is like once you leave that just 8 to 5, that's my life, that's what I do, and you suddenly have something you're passionate about, like that is a 24/7 job.
Right.
You do not get to shut it off. You go on vacation and you're not, you know, I go on vacation and I'm posting stuff like, oh, look, there's a beach here. I could get some song promo filmed, or it's
Yeah.
always something, you know, like I don't want to have to go get my hair cut and just be like, oh, look, guys, I'm gonna go get a haircut. But it's like, it's implied that like I have to do that, you know?
Right.
And
Or
just,
just thinking like, oh, it's been like 4 hours. I should probably post some sort of clip.
yeah, yeah. Yep. Oh, I haven't been on Instagram in 24 hours. I better go on and reply to every single comment. Look, and then I haven't looked at my mutual stories and I haven't given them mutual engagement. It's just a whole world that instills existential dread in me, and I have to start taking a step back under, you know, now that I'm in therapy and I'm able to look at these things.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
Like that kind of leads right into like my next question that so like looking at social media and you know, last time we also talked about like the importance of social media with being a creative. uh More so at the time was definitely TikTok,
yeah,
but so much has changed
it's a new world.
since those 2 years ago. What are your views on the social media landscape as it sits right now? Like, what do you feel is probably is more important than the other?
Yeah, so I think, and to preface this for those who don't know, I used to work in marketing, so I've been in social media and have been using social media as a marketing tool for a very long time.
Hmm.
And I would say that right now we've gone from two companies serving their customers, where we're the customer, to now we're the product, you know? And it's also they're now competing against each other, to see, you know, who can, where it used to be they were competing against each other to see who could get the most users. Now the users are set. So, you know, they've stopped paying creators. They've
Hmm.
limited pay on creators. They've stopped blowing people up as much. And like, especially with TikTok, you have to be viral in the first 3 seconds or they'll kill your video. Like the days of them showing it to your followers are gone. I
Yeah.
couldn't promote any of the shows that I had coming up. I couldn't promote my mini tour. I couldn't do any of that because how am I supposed to reach my followers if it's not viral? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I'd have to pretend to like get smacked in the face with a brick and then cut to another camera and be like, just kidding, come into your city. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so it really has become a thing where everything has to be viral on
Hmm.
both platforms. You cannot update people anymore. You have to just build a community. That's it. Build a community, get off of socials, get them on Discord and stuff, and engage with everyone. But I think the current landscape is it's beneficial to social media companies and it's very detrimental to the creators and the musicians and artists out there. And I think we're borderline getting to that point where everyone needs to realize, like, hey, just because all your numbers are down, like for everyone across the board, doesn't mean you're doing bad.
Yeah.
And like we're trained now to expect, I remember when I used to like be someone who I would hide my likes if I didn't get 10,000 likes.
Yeah.
And that was the landscape we were in. And now it's like sometimes I'll get 100 likes, 200 likes on something.
I don't know
And
when I don't know what if I get over 300 likes on TikTok, or like not likes but views on
yeah,
TikTok,
yeah,
boy, I'm like, "Oh, this video did better
yeah.
than normal."
And when you zoom out and look, like it's happening to everyone,
Yeah.
like so people who have 3, 4, 5 million followers are getting the same reach and engagement as I
Hmm.
am right now. So it just shows you that like it's very hard to reach your followers.
Yeah.
So in a big roundabout way, what I'm trying to say is right now it's just viral or go home.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. So I'm
No.
not really engaging in it and I'm not engaging with it. I've gone ahead and hid all of my likes and all of my views on Instagram. I think it looks cleaner and I can just post whatever I want. I don't have to worry about anything.
Sure.
I'm not
I
playing into that game, I guess.
I think as a marketing tool, TikTok is virtually useless at this point.
It is. Yeah.
It's mostly just uh content creators selling ads now.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just ad space. If it's not an ad, it's a rage bait to get you to go look at their last video, which was an ad.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Like I think like TikTok, it's fine for like just whatever casual users, but trying to use it as a promotional tool is very, very difficult
Yeah.
unless you've got like it clearly still works and it's working for some people, but
Hmm.
I think like you have a way better shot just posting stuff on Instagram or
Yeah, I
YouTube
basically
Reels.
create for Instagram and then push to TikTok
Yeah.
like an hour later or something. And like I still engage with my TikTok audience, but it's not even their fault. It's just when I'm scrolling TikTok, I don't even see the people I follow anymore. I
Hmm.
see shop, shop, ad, shop, some funny thing, and then
Yeah.
shop, shop, and then like a notification that's like, was that last shopping ad relevant to you? And I'm just
No.
like, okay, scroll. And then all of a sudden there's a little bubble up in the top of the screen that's like $50 promote coupon, and like I accidentally tap it and like a slot machine starts spinning. I'm like, is this a free to play gotcha game
It's
that I just
fucking
grabbed
Timu,
off?
man. You just hit.
Yeah,
Did I
it
just
literally
accidentally
feels like
go
a
on Timu?
it feels like a free to play cell phone game. Like
Yeah.
that's what it feels like, a free to play mobile game where
Hmm.
I used to be feeling like I was getting like rewarded and like all this feedback,
Dude,
and now it's just like spend,
dude,
spend, spend.
everyone used to do good. Like that was the thing. That's why everyone liked TikTok because it was like
Mhm.
anyone had the opportunity to go viral. I mean, I've had multiple videos that had like over 100,000, and that's massive,
Yeah.
especially to like me, you
Yeah.
know. Um, and so it's like, well, shit, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
And
I had a in the golden era, I had like 2 months before everything fell apart with views and like everyone just started struggling. Where like I think almost every video was like 750,000 to 15 million. Like that one hoodie video got 15
yeah,
million.
that one was gonna do. That was gonna go either way. That one
I
was
know.
great.
What's so funny is like if I wanted to right now, I could just go in my living room and make another hoodie video, especially with the state of my nails right now.
Yeah,
But
it's ready.
I'm not. I'm not doing it. I can't.
Look, just
Because
make
then I
it,
just bring in another 10,000 impulse followers who have
just
no idea that I'm a musician, and I have to
bring it,
slowly.
bring it, send it to me. I'll post it for you. I'll tag you. We'll go.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
I was looking, I thought I had it over there because I was just doing laundry. I still wear that hoodie.
Yeah, dude, we should make like a combo one. I have an Emo's Not Dead hoodie that is literally half of it's being held together by safety pins.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it has like a big hole in the shoulder, a hole over here. Like it, it's disgusting looking. Like it
If
is
you hold my
falling apart.
hoodie, if you hold my hoodie up to the light, you can see through it.
Uh,
Like the fabric is worn so thin
yeah,
that
I have one of those as well, but
it's,
I'll have to. It was like the first Emo's Not Dead hoodie that came out.
which are so comfy. Shout out
Dude,
Emo's Not Dead. They
so
make good
good.
clothes.
They
Yeah.
do. They do. They make good shit. Um, well, I guess we're at this point, Josh, where like you're currently working on an unnamed
Yeah.
secret
Confidential.
nonprofit
Yeah.
program. Like
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about what you're
Yeah.
trying to do.
Yeah. So I'll say what I can say for now. And I will say a lot more later. But basically, I've always been an advocate for a lot of things, and my disabled fans is one of them. I'm known to have sign language interpreters at my shows. I caption all my videos, and like I've just always been very adamant about it. And I've run into a few issues now where venues don't know how to handle it, and like bad things end up happening, very bad things. And so I'm seeing just this problem in the industry where we just aren't showing enough attention and love to disabled fans out there all across the spectrum. And I see very, very easy solutions to fix it. And me, I've dealt with different government agencies and advocacy groups and things like that. And even they have very limited resources on how to ensure, that everyone has a good access or everyone has good access to a show. And so, yeah, this nonprofit is basically going to be um, a way to teach venues about ADA compliance and how they can be more accessible for everyone in our scene. It'll, host an online list of all the venues out there that opt in and say like, "Yo, we've got our stuff. We know how to make our shows accessible." And yeah, I'm excited because when you're on stage, when you tell a joke and everyone in that audience laughs except for your deaf fans because they can't understand you, that's when you realize how important it is to have these interpreters up there. And they're not even just conveying the lyrics that I'm saying, they are putting in energy with that song, letting you know
Hmm.
when it's hitting. And it's an experience that everyone should have access to, and it's something that I'm going to fight for. So yeah.
I love it. It's great. We've for everybody listening, like me and Josh had a very long conversation about this already, but
Yeah,
I love this. I'm so excited for this project. It's such a cool
we
thing you're
are
doing.
gonna make the scene more accessible for everyone.
Yes.
It's gonna be awesome, and I'm really excited to see it in action. I have big, big plans that I won't be able to shut up about once I'm allowed to really talk about it. So get ready, y'all.
It's gonna be awesome. It's an awesome
Yeah,
thing you're trying to do, man. It's
thank you.
sweet. I love it. Well, with that, I guess we got one more question before we go to our quick break.
Let's hear it.
Asked you this the first time. See if you got a different answer this time. If you could give our listeners a piece of advice that you know now, they wish you knew when you're first starting your journey, what would it be?
Manage your expectations, and comparison is the thief of joy rings true. Those aren't just sayings, those are real things. And really do your own thing, have fun, stop worrying about vanity metrics. It's all ups and downs and ups and downs. It's unless you get super lucky and get that lottery ticket, you just grit your teeth and keep going. Just have fun. Don't lose the fun or you will burn out. And this will be a nightmare.
Well, I mean, we're all here in as a creative, you do it because it's fun. Like, right? I mean,
Why do you start
right?
doing it, right?
Like,
Your first video, you didn't begrudgingly walk over to your camera and be like, "Oh, I guess I'll try making
and
content." Like,
you
you
know,
just
and no one's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just try getting rich playing guitar. I'll just fucking learn, you know,
yeah, it's a
like,
passion.
and
We're
it's
all out here
hard.
doing stuff we love, and it's hard, and it's not easy. And if
Yeah,
it was easy, everyone would do it. So be
right.
one of the people who don't quit.
Yeah,
That's it. Just be
and
someone who
also
doesn't quit.
I do want to say this: if you do lose that passion and you do want to quit and do something else, that's also okay. Let that
And
be okay.
recognizing that. That's good advice, Pat.
Yeah,
Look at you.
yeah.
Wow.
If you don't want to do it anymore, that's okay. Just find something else you love and go do that.
I might need you to just say things like that, like inspirational things, just record it, and I'll just put it on loop and
But
fall asleep to
I'll
that.
do it
But
like a nice little whisper, to like, Josh,
yeah,
everything's okay, buddy.
you're doing great. Everything's good.
You're doing so fucking good, man.
That's how you get brand loyalty. Customized voice mentions.
Everyone listening right now, drop a comment if you want me to whisper like positive affirmations for you. I will. I'll
That's it.
I love you. All
That's
right.
amazing.
With that, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with the next segment. Thank you so much again to Open Your Ears Records for partnering with us to help bring even more new artists to your attention. Now, again, Open Your Ears Records is an amazing independent record label out of Richmond, Virginia, with a killer lineup of up-and-coming bands and artists. We talk about this every week now. This week is a big one, though. Another One Down just released their highly anticipated EP, Face Reality, on Friday, May 2nd, featuring the singles Pressure and Sinners and Saints. Off of Open Your Ears Records, Face Reality brings you high emotion and fast-paced intensity from start to finish, so make sure to stream the hell out of it and get out to a show if you're in the area. Make sure to also follow them and Open Your Ears Records on their socials at Another One Down RI and OYE Rex. You're going to want to follow them so you can keep up with them and everything that they've got going on. You can also once again check out our interview with Another One Down back on episode 104 or season 3, episode 35. Thank you so much again to Open Your Ears Records for partnering with us and for sponsoring this episode. And we're back. Thanks so much for sticking around and hanging through those sponsors. I hope you liked it. I hope you took a second to go check it out.
Yeah, go check them out.
Go check it
Support
out.
Unsigned Pop Punk.
Support everyone. Okay, it's time for everybody's favorite segment, the food for thought segment. And so last time we our questions were more geared towards you living in Omaha, and
Yo, Midwest.
but since then, as you
Things
even
have
said,
changed.
you have moved to Philly.
I
So
am.
with that being said, if you had to reimagine your latest album as food, would it be more like, Philly East Coast type food, or would it be Midwest's best home cooking?
It's Midwest. It's not so much. I'm gonna say it's Midwest restaurants.
Yeah.
And I'll say
Okay.
that because Omaha, for whatever reason, has the most bars and restaurants per capita. So the amount of good food in Omaha is unmatched, and I can't find another city that can handle what Omaha brings to the
Your
table.
Philly
That was a
list.
pun. That was a good little pun there. I didn't
Yeah.
even. So yeah, I would say it's the Midwestern overload of restaurants because that's what my album is. It's an overload of many options suited to many different tastes, and there's so many of them.
What are you talking about? It ain't no Philly wit whiz or without whiz.
Literally, yeah. With or
Are you
without.
are you a wit or without?
Wait, yeah,
Yeah, wit
yeah,
for sure.
100%, 100%.
This you gotta be from there to really get that. That freaked me out the first time like I went there because they're like, they're just spitting like words at you. And they're like,
Oh yeah.
Widow, Widow, and you're like, what the fuck
And
do
if you
you
don't
mean?
know, they'll come
Yeah,
at you.
dude.
And that's one thing people are always like, people in Philly are so mean. I'm like, it's not that. You're just used to Midwest nice. People in
Well, and
Philly are
that's the
just
thing is like the East Coast, they're not mean. They're just not nice.
yeah, it's not nice. What do you mean you don't know what you want on it? I just asked you a simple question. Do you want onions or do you not want onions? And then you tell them,
But
they're
you,
like, cool,
but
man,
you,
cool.
but
How's
you
your day?
didn't ask that. You just said wit or wit out, and I'm like, that doesn't fucking mean anything. Like you didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
You said two words. You expect me to understand what that means?
Then like written with like faded Sharpie behind him on the wall. Like,
Like it reminds me of when I moved to Kansas City. I went to Gates Barbecue, and holy shit, it was kind of the same fucking thing. The first time I went into Gates, I open up the door and they're like, "Welcome to Gates. May I have like what do you want?" And I'm like, "I don't, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't." And they're like, "Wait, it's same thing. Like, what do you mean you don't know?" I'm like, "I've never been here, and I am standing at the front fucking door. I don't know
I am
what's."
having a panic attack.
I don't want to come back here.
Yeah. It was when I first moved to Philly, it was like that. But luckily like I was born in New England and like spent half my life on the East Coast, so I'm attuned already to
Mhm.
the vibes out here. So I was able to match that energy real quick.
Yeah.
You gotta match the energy. You can't just go in there all
You
sheepishly.
were kind of like Bane, like it's like you play in the dark. I was born in it or whatever. You're like I was born in
I'll
this. I
just
got
start
this.
gaslighting them and be like, "You didn't ask me that."
You didn't fucking ask me that. Yeah, I want onions. Jesus.
Of course I want onions. Why are you even gonna ask me that? You
Look
know,
at me.
look at me. You
You
think I don't want
should
onions?
know.
You should know.
You think you're like all powerful. I obviously want onions and peppers.
And then you'll both have a wonderful conversation after that
Yeah, nothing
onion
bad will
situation is figured
ever
out.
happen if you
No.
act like that.
As soon as you figure out the onion situation, it's just back to like, cool, man. So how's your day? You been
Yeah.
having a good time?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. That funny enough, that is kind of the way it is. It's
That's how it
super
is. Yeah.
super fucking feisty until like you guys figure it out, and then it's like, yo, you fucking asshole. But how's your mother?
Yeah, literally. That's why I love it here. You're getting no veil
Yeah.
from anyone.
There's
Like
it is like the Midwest is super passive aggressive.
so
And like the
passive
East Coast,
aggressive.
that's why everyone thinks like that that's what Minnesota nice is. It's not that we're nicer than other people or other places. We're just super fucking passive aggressive. And because we'll be like, oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, no, go right ahead. You go do that. And then we'll be like, that
Yep.
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone
did you
around
see
you's like
what that
looking at you.
fucking asshole? Yeah.
Bring it up at dinner. Bring
Yeah.
it up the next day at breakfast.
Oh,
Bring
we
it up
don't,
at work the next day.
they don't forget
Drag them through
it.
the mud.
Yeah.
Mm.
Talk about fucking Tim from work who didn't hold the door open for you. Talk about it for a week.
For a week.
Oh, they'll never forget
Instead
it.
of just lashing out at Tim when it happens.
So they'll be like, hey, get the fuck back here. What are you doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
born in a barn?
Yeah, born in the barn. That's Midwest right there.
That was Midwest. Yeah.
All right. Next question for you. All right. You're given an unlimited budget to
Hmm.
design your own food truck based on your music. What's it called? What you having? And what song is going to be popping when people step up to order?
It's gonna be called Any Way You Want It, right? It's gonna be called Any Way You Want It. And it's gonna be unclear that's playing because it's just gonna be shifting from pop and like pop rock into just devastating screams over and over again because that song just switches back and forth.
Hmm.
So that'll kind of let people know what they're in for. And they can either order from the play menu, which is 18 flavored sourdough balls that I'll just fill with some type of like filling, or they can just hit shuffle,
Okay.
and they'll just get whatever is closest in reach.
Have you thought of this before? Because that came real easy.
You know, I didn't. I'm just letting that fly out right now. So I have a favorite food truck that closed down like 10 years ago that did sourdough balls, but no, everything else was because I'm a
I've
dungeon
never heard of
master. I just think on the
sour.
fly, man.
I've never heard of sourdough balls.
Never?
No, what to explain?
Yeah, there's this place called Locomotive in Omaha. They closed down because their truck broke down and they couldn't afford to fix it. It's sad, but
Brew.
they had
Yeah,
like chicken cordon bleu balls essentially, and it was like a sourdough ball, like this big, and they'd come with an order of three, and then they'd have like a sauce for each of their different. Like they had chicken cordon bleu, buffalo chicken, maybe like a Reuben, and like each one
sure.
had a different sauce. And it was kind of like I almost just said a mini runza, but no one's gonna know what that is. It's a mini pocket. It's like a pocket
Like a
made
little
out of
hot pocket,
sourdough,
hot
shaped in a
pocket ball.
ball. And then
Okay,
yeah, you'd fill it with like a chicken cordon bleu. So it'd be like ham, shredded chicken, provolone cheese, and then you dunk it in their white
some
sauce. I don't know what it was, but it was
some
good.
sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I
That was
fuck
the
with that.
basis for that answer right there.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I see it now.
You see
And
the
so you'll
vision?
have 18 different little sourdough balls.
Yeah, and they're not listed. The flavors are unavailable.
Because it changes daily.
It changes daily, and sometimes, honestly, you'll get like a couple different types of balls in each order on accident, and it's just what
And
it is.
and
Because some,
realistically,
yeah,
even though it says that there's 18, there's probably only like 12, and the other six are just
yeah.
repeats.
It's like the Airheads mystery flavor. It's not even a mystery flavor. It's just the leftover batches. Not to
That
spoil the fun for
what
anyone.
a genius idea though. You know what
So
I mean?
good,
To just fucking do that because
so good.
that's the best flavor.
Maybe my food truck will just be leftovers from whatever I've eaten that day, blended up and
Leftovers
put
from
into
other
sourdough
trucks.
balls.
Leftovers from other trucks. You just wait outside.
Yeah, I'll go check out the Philly scene and I'll
Yeah,
bring back bits and pieces of it,
yeah.
grind it up and put it into sourdough balls.
At the end of the night, you're just waiting at like the truck heaven or wherever it is, the little circle that they're all at, and
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, so what do you got? What are you throwing away? Okay, I'll take that. Pop them in your little balls the next day.
Literally. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Genius right there.
Yeah.
And you could just and they'll be called leftovers.
That's it. That's it. And I'll
Somebody's
yell
gonna
at
take
everyone who
this.
comes up and make them like
What do you
panic.
want? Hey,
You should have known
hey!
before you made it up this far. You're holding up the line.
But doesn't it change every day? Fuck you, buddy. Hey, fuck you. What do you want? What
Shuffle
can I
it
do for
is.
you?
Shuffle it is.
How's your mother? How's your mother?
By the way, how's your brother doing, huh?
Yeah, how's your brother?
He hasn't come back since I made him cry. Tell him I'm sorry.
Tell him I'm sorry. I hope he's doing real good. All right, another super random one.
Yeah.
Okay, touring is kind of a Russian roulette of gas station
Oh
snacks,
God. Yeah.
random local food joints. What's the most questionable meal that you've ever had on the road that actually slapped?
It was, you know, what was it? It was like it was in Texas, I think. Is that where
Okay.
Bucky's is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Texas, and they had this like buffalo chicken stick.
Okay.
They called it like a roll up,
Okay.
but it just looked like a long mozzarella stick that was orange.
Okay.
And there was like three of them on the grill left, and they were kind of hard, and I could tell they'd been there all day, but it was late. And I grabbed them, and to my surprise, they slapped. I mean, you bit in, and it was like there was shredded chicken inside with like some hot sauce and a little bit of like, I don't think it was blue cheese or ranch. They had something in there. It might have been some type of
Something.
cheese.
Okay.
But no, yeah, I gobbled those down. Had heartburn and indigestion for the next like 6 hours. But
Yeah. Dude, those roller like tostados or whatever those things are called, like
yeah,
shouldn't be as good as they are.
yeah.
Like
And it
especially
was
like the three cheese or pepper jack one or whatever. Like what the fuck is
yes.
why is that so good?
Yep.
It's
Yeah. And you
nuts.
know what made it dangerous and what probably messed my stomach up is I remember it was like 2 in the morning when I did
Yeah.
this and I needed to stay awake for the drive. So I got one of those glass bottled coffees. You know what I'm talking about?
Little
Like those,
frappuccinos.
yeah, like a little
Mhm.
frappuccino. So like I remember being like, okay, I need to eat all three of these real quick because I want to drink a coffee, but I can't like eat these while I'm drinking the coffee because it would taste gross.
Yeah.
So I smashed the three sticks, chugged some water, swished it out, and then I moved directly on to like a mocha iced latte in a bottle. You know, it's disgusting.
Which those alone like make your tummy want to go poo poo, you know?
Yeah. 2
So
a.m. mistake on the road, but
so adding the ball of meat as well.
yeah, the mystery meat chicken stick.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You're a brave man. I used to like to get those I da bomb burritos.
Oh,
Those
that's more brave than the stick.
that's
You're
no
committing to like
that's stupid. However, I thought they were so good.
I knew a lot of people who survived off of those.
Yeah.
Work when I used to work in construction.
Hmm. They're good, but they will make you have to go to the bathroom.
Sometimes
So,
I feel like it was an excuse for people to go to the bathroom at
well,
work.
sometimes it's, you're constipated, you got to go to the bathroom, so better
Doctors
go
hate
get
this
one of
one
those.
trick.
Doctors hate this one trick. They want you to prescribe you some medicine, but really all you need is the spicy da bomb,
That's it.
and then you're good to
One a
go.
day.
One spicy da bomb a
Until
day.
symptoms clear up and then taper off.
That should have been their commercial. They should have started making commercials. They just really needed to hire us, really, is what it was.
And a lot of people need to hire us, Pat.
Probably.
I think we can fix a lot of problems.
For sure. The world would be a much better place if we were making ads for people.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right. Last food for thought question for you. If Is It Josh was a potato, what kind of
Mm.
potato would you be?
An Irish spud,
An Irish spud.
one of those little mini
Oh,
guys. When I go and visit my family in Ireland, so I'm a family of immigrants, so all my family's still out in Ireland,
okay.
and they have these little potatoes. I don't know what they're actually called. My aunt will call them Irish spuds,
Sure.
but they're just you eat them like an apple. You don't even peel the skin off, and they just melt in your mouth. They're tiny. They're a little green. Oh,
But
so
like
good.
you got to cook them, right? Like before
Yeah,
you
they
just
cook
pop
them.
them in. Well,
It's
yeah, I
almost like
mean,
a pot
to
roast. You know how like
to be fair, you said you eat them like an apple.
I
Like,
meant in
and
the sense that
you
like
eat you eat them like an apple. You pop it in your mouth. It's just super mushy. I'm like, wait a minute. That sounds like that, but
listen,
that
that's how
potato's
I eat
gone
my
bad.
apples, and I don't want to get into that right now.
You just
No,
eat
it's
it.
just I
You
mean
just
like you don't have to
boil an
sit there and
apple. You just eat it.
peel.
It's all
No,
mushy.
yeah, these you just grab them and just
Hmm.
throw them in, eat it skin and all, and they just melt like butter in your mouth.
Well, the skin is where it's got all the nutrients.
I eat the skin on potatoes anyways.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, but I do.
But it's because they say not to do it, but I'm pretty sure the skin is where all the nutrients actually
Right,
are.
that's why they don't want us to do it.
Yeah, they want us to
Let me get my
yeah.
tin foil over here.
Yeah.
So if you really want to get into it,
Oh, we could be here for days talking conspiracies. I mean, that's why Unsigned Pop Punk we made that Secret Society shirt, because we're all about conspiracies.
we're all into conspiracies out
Yeah,
here.
it's the only way to be at this point.
It is. I don't want to live in the rational world.
Yeah, fuck it.
I would
We're
like to
here
be the
now anyway. Fuck it.
yeah. Time is a construct. It's
Yeah,
just
I mean, it's all made up. It's
what
all
even is
fucking made up.
consciousness?
It's something we decided it was. That's really, it's all made up, Josh. It's all
All
fucking
made
made
up.
up.
It's all
Okay,
made up.
everyone, it's all made up. Um, okay.
As half your audience just suddenly is hit with
Just like,
existential dread for the rest of
if you guys want to get into it, hit me up.
everything's fine. Everything's great.
Guys, it's gonna be okay. You're doing just fine.
Just remain blissfully unaware.
No, no, no. Everything is okay. It's okay. Don't listen to Josh. He's trying to fuck with your head. We'll make one for people, like the devil on your and angel on your
Yeah,
shoulder. You'll
I
be
want to be
like,
the devil.
yeah, you'll just be like, well, I'll be like, everything's okay, and you'll just come in and be like, no,
I'll go.
fuck, yeah.
I'll go. Is it?
No, 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 it's okay. Don't listen to Josh. Fucking
I
stop.
feel like I'm forgetting something.
No, no, no. You know exactly what you're doing.
Wait, wasn't I supposed to call someone before I went to bed?
I'm gonna fucking kill that guy. Jesus Christ. No, you're good though, but you're good. All right. All right. Now it's time for rapid fire questions.
Friendships will be tested. Rapid fire questions.
Josh, you know what you gotta do here. You just gotta speak from the heart. You're gonna shoot from the hip. These questions you have not had yet, so
Oh,
it'll be
okay, cool.
fun. They're all
Let
new
me get a
ones.
sip of water.
Oh, that's perfect because this
Hydrated,
that's perfect
lubricated,
because
even.
this first question for you: Liquid Death or LaCroix?
Liquid death.
Yeah, gotta stay hydrated. Hydrate or dihydrate, as I say.
Hydrate or dihydrate. I like that.
You can buy the shirt. It's on our merch store right now. It it's not. It might be at this point.
Might be the time this airs. You might
It
be
might
onto
be
something
now.
there.
Yeah. Spotify or Apple Music?
I use Spotify. I hate them both.
Okay, but Spotify does have like the Wrapped at the end, and that's what everybody uses it for.
The Wrapped is embarrassing because I end up on my own Wrapped.
Well, but that's kind of on you, and on every
I
musician
know.
of all
I
time.
use my Spotify to practice for shows. Like, you know what I mean? So I end
Yes,
up being like my top listener.
I do. I do know how that goes, and I understand. I've been there. South Park or Family Guy?
South Park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's they're both so good, but South Park, especially since they started doing those specials on Paramount, it's unparalleled. Like
And I just
there's,
love that there's always a lesson in the end at a South Park
you know,
episode, and you never expect it, but it's like, you know what I learned today? Like after something so absurd just happened, like
fair. That's fair. Yeah. All right. MySpace or TikTok?
MySpace.
Of course. No
MySpace.
brainer. I don't think
Yeah.
I've had anyone say TikTok yet, which I mean, I know my audience, you know.
Yeah.
uh keeping it as a throwback here. Drive through records or fueled by ramen?
Fueled by ramen.
Okay, all right, all
Yeah.
right, all right.
Fueled by ramen early days.
I'm a drive through records kind of guy.
Okay. Fueled by ramen pre-merger.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, because fueled by and I pit those two together because at one point in time they were like the same thing. You know, they were the
Yeah.
two smaller, like super popular labels for pop punk,
hmm
and then fueled by ramen got picked up, and then
That was no longer fueled by ramen.
yeah, no beanies or snapbacks,
Snapbacks, backwards snapbacks.
baby.
I should have had mine on.
You're gonna be fucking thinking about that the rest of the goddamn
I
night.
am.
It's
That's
like,
gonna be the whisper in my head when I go to sleep tonight.
why couldn't I just have wore it? Okay, I guess whatever. Fuck me, right? Darth Vader or Voldemort?
Darth Vader.
Yeah, darn right. All right,
Yeah.
this is the last one. It's gonna pull at some strings here. I think this one will be hard. Good Charlotte or Simple Plan?
Simple plan.
Simple Plan. All right.
Simple plan. Yeah, it was growing up. I was probably 15 when both of those bands, 14 or 15 when both of those bands were like at their peak, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
And back then, 14-year-old Josh would have said simple plan, so I'm sticking with that answer.
Well, that's the right answer. And the thing is like it's understandable, I
Yeah.
think. Simple Plan has been Simple Plan since they came out. Like they have
Yep.
never deviated from their formula. They've
Nope.
always been simple. Now, Good Charlotte,
They're all over the
they
place.
said fuck you to pop punk, you know. Like not as bad as Fallout Boy, of course.
Yeah, but they're
But
they're out of here.
But they were like, it'd be cool to not make pop punk music anymore. And then they came back and made pop punk music, before the big boom.
Yeah.
Um, and so like I give them more grace than I give Fall Out Boy. 'Cause Fall Out
Yeah.
Boy, them and me, we're not on good terms yet.
It's
You
a
know,
little precarious there. Yeah.
it's
But with
it's
Simple Plan, I'm a little attached to them because when I was 14 or 15, my friend could drive. I couldn't yet. And we were driving. And I remember I made a joke that he smelled bad. And I like leaned over and sniffed him. And he's like,
Mhm.
nah, man, that's you. And he leaned over and sniffed me. And in doing so, he drove off the road and we flipped his car like 3 times and landed in a ditch. And during that, we were listening to How Could This Happen to Me? And like it was during like the guitar
And you're
solo
like,
was hitting. And we're just like,
oh.
yeah, literally. And we always, because like after the car crash, like it was still playing, but it was like the dun, 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 like the
Fuck.
outro, and like it sticks in my head. Like, how could this happen to me? Or
And
just
just
slow
like
mo flipping
slow
through a
mo,
cow pasture. Yeah.
dude. Did you now when the song was ending, was the car upside down?
No, it
Oh,
wasn't. It would have
that
been
would have
great.
that would have been perfect. A
Yeah.
perfect ending to a
Yeah.
perfect story.
Yeah. We ended up in one of those like those like tubes they run under driveways to let sewage pass through.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We ended up in one of those that's
Oh,
like in the divot, like the dent, like the ditch for one of those. So that stopped us from
dang.
continuing the role.
I quick story break. Um we I was going down to the cities with the band to record not the cities, Kansas City. We're driving down. And so like 3 of us drove down and then the rest drove down like the next day, but we're like, no, fuck it, let's go. We'll leave after work. Fuck it. Who gives a shit that we're leaving at 7 o'clock at night and it's an 8 hour drive? Let's fucking go. Let's get there. And so we're driving in the middle of the night and I'm in the passenger seat and I pass out. We call this moment the miracle mile, um, because the entire fucking trip there was shit in the median. Like they were doing like construction, so all of the shit was just
Yeah.
in the fucking on the side of the
Yeah.
highway. And at one point in time, I woke up in a panic and I grabbed the wheel and I was like, "Ugh," and I like fucking ripped it down and we drove whoosh, into the grass middle, the median, or if that's the median or whatever, through that room. And then like they got me off and like pulled back onto the road. It was the only stretch of mile that didn't have fucking anything in it.
Was it like the lights? You thought like you were in the wrong lane or something when you woke
I don't,
up? Or
dude, I don't know. I fell asleep and I woke up and I thought he was like I thought something happened to him and I was saving
props
us.
to your driver for not overcorrecting after that.
Yeah, no, that was our drummer Rio. He kept us alive. But my buddy Jay, who was in the back, I remember he was just like laying down and then he got up. He was like he's just like standing in the middle of it, like just fucking watching. Yeah, just
Yeah.
watching while this goes down. It only lasted like 10 seconds basically, but like, dude, it was literally the only stretch of that fucking highway that didn't have anything in the middle there.
So
Like,
lucky.
yeah, it was crazy. Like, how the fuck? And so we joked about that for many a years afterwards. The Miracle
Made it
Mile.
through. Shout out Rio for
Shout
getting
out
that under
Rio, man.
control.
Fucking saved everybody's life.
Locked in.
He did. I'm pretty sure he was driving my car.
Hey, drive my car while I take a nap, and then you rip at the steering wheel.
Well, I think I started the drive and then I was like, all right, it's your fucking turn. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
Oh, that was a good trip.
I can't nap on tour.
I
Can't
can't.
sleep while someone else is driving. Last time I did, I finally fell asleep and we hit a deer, and I woke up on top of our merch. So
Could be worse places for you
could
to
be
wake
worse. I
up.
could have woke out up on top of the deer.
You could on top of the deer or woke up on top of a cloud in heaven.
That's why you should wear your seatbelts even when you're sleeping.
That's right. And with that, you did it, Josh. You finished the podcast. Now's your
I'm
chance.
imagining applause in the background.
Oh, there's so fucking many applause. Yeah, it's a stadium full of applause
Thank you.
for the deer. I don't know.
Hope the deer's okay.
I hope that deer's okay. Yeah. Probably not.
It's not
Anymore.
It's not okay. Yeah.
Anymore, especially, it's probably a while ago. But now's your chance. Let everybody know what you got going on, where they can find you, and what is next for you.
Yeah, you can find me anywhere you find anything. Google Is It Josh, or find me on any of your streaming platforms to listen to my new album. I would love it if you have. You'll still be one of the early listeners, so get in while you can. You can then look back and be like, hey, I knew him before he had more listeners. Yeah, I've got a nonprofit I'm spinning up to work on accessibility in the scene, and I can't wait to share that with you. And other than that, yeah, 18 music videos coming up.
Woo!
Go to
you can also go to just isitjosh.com. I think that's
isitjosh.com.
probably
Is It Josh
everything.
anywhere?
Is it
Is
Josh?
It Josh?
Anywhere?
Go find out.
Yeah.
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 You
I
like
was trying. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Josh, thanks so much for hanging out with me again. It's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We'll have more as a Josh in the future. So go check out everything you can right now. Get in early before it's
Get in early
too
before
cool.
it's too late.
Yeah, go be a part of the Gloom Squad.
Yeah. Join the Gloomily. Come into our Discord. It's fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's nice.
It's a good time. Okay, friends. Well, that's been another episode of the Unsigned Pop Punk Podcast. We'll see you all on Monday.
Thank you so much for checking out the show. Please hit that like, subscribe, or follow button so you never miss an episode. And thank you to those who already are. Please rate and review the show to help the show be found by new people. And if you're in the position to help us grow, head on over to our website where you can find merch, our Patreon, and other ways that you can help at www.unsignedpoppunk.com. Let us know in the comments who else you'd like to see on the show and what other content you would like to see. Thank you so much for spending your time with us.